Hey, long time no see! And yes, I know, that is my mistake. Why didn't you see me quite some time? Well, before you're going to see me opening 300 Gumbo boxes graciously offered by Wargaming, I was in Australia for 2 months. That means I did actually prepare quite a lot of videos, so maybe you will see them here and there. The main issue was I'm very lazy when it comes to making thumbnails, and I kind of simply forgot about doing them while being on the road, especially at the evening. I was just kind of vibing and doing other things. So yeah, speaking of Australia, amazing time, amazing country. Are you interested in maybe seeing a video on it? Maybe of the best of? I got loads of pictures. Maybe I do a stream and then upload it to YouTube. Let me know in the comment section below. It was a 58 trip after all, so amazing experience. In any case, now you're going to hear me yapping about the 300 loot boxes as well as a little bit of Stralia. So with that, cheers, GD, and have fun. What's it called? Courtesy to Wargaming's great donation of 300 boxes. So will be interesting to see. A friend of mine with 100 boxes got every single new tank, which is wild. One thing I'm also not entirely so sure about is I feel like last year there was one tank already in the boxes, so there is that, but Wargaming itself did change that around. So this year we only have new boxes. And with all of these new boxes, I would say you also have not a lot of... What is it? I'm not sure, but I feel like... Oh. Already first vehicle? Oh yeah, it's a low tier shitter. No, never mind, it's a 3D style. Okay, no joke, the CS63 style is kind of funny because it literally looks like the Hurricane style, or almost looks like the Hurricane style, which is kind of funny in my opinion. I have to be honest there. It doesn't look bad, but it really does look like a Hurricane. And so I got... Never mind, we got actually a vehicle. Also, one of the funniest things in Australia is, like at least it's for us, obviously for, oh, it's the Stritzjak. What's it called? Stritzixa, I think it's called. Stritzixa, yeah. The war axe, Stritzixa, yeah. Because the Stritzwan is the war wagon. I actually heard quite a lot of people saying that Stritzzixa is really, really good and a lot of fun to play. So that's pretty poke. Oh wait, I can't tap out of here? Wicked. Ah. What's this? Wait, what the whoa! Okay. That's now in 15 boxes, 2 vehicles? Really? Goddamn. Wargaming is gifting, holy. And it's... Oh, it's a TBT. From what I've heard from a lot of people, many hated it a lot. Because, yes, it is potent. It has like a 1000 burst potential. And the armor, at least when you hold down, is insane. But everything else about the tank, except for the speed, the DPM is so bad. Moin, Krisensitzung, moinsen. Yeah, wait, in 15 boxes we already got 2 tier 8s. Okay, Wargaming. Really are enjoying right here. God, that thing looks so fucking ugly. Might actually be interesting as a low tier shitter with the howitzer gun. Actually, no, it doesn't do any... Wait, it does no damage at all. It's tier 4, right? No, it's tier 3. Maybe then it's not that bad. Wie geht's dir, Krisen? Surely not again. No way. No way. Nah, bro. Okay, actual CC match. Actual CC gaming, man. What the? That is actually CC RNG. I guess Taido really did turn on the knob. Taido and Jack Tower. It's a Jack Panzer E90. I feel like this is one of these tanks which you don't really feel... You see, we don't have a BlackRock yet, Nicola, so maybe that's the RNG you are bringing to the stream, you know. I heard a lot of people not being too happy about it, but we'll see. But that's wild. In 22 20 boxes, already 3 vehicles. Okay, Wargaming. Actually, no, this... No way. Nah, bro. Nah. Okay, that's a 3D style. That's actually a pretty cool one, I would say. Look, it has even an owl. Wait, does the radar go up and down when you go into the different siege mode? Und moin Heimdall, wie geht's dir, mein Lieber? That was the... That was... Gift of the boxes, right? I actually don't... I'm not sure. Why should I slam the... Why should I slam the ground? I actually don't know. Why did QSR slam the ground? Because it's like, are you a tank? But I can 3D boxes! Something like that or what? I don't know. Load your shitter. He's asked the pulse. You see, one thing I have to say... Okay, I will quickly check it out, Cave. Unless I might not be able to. Because sometimes I have the issue that I can't watch QS... Wait. I can actually see QSR videos. Oh, wait. I guess he thought he got a tank, right? What the fuck? What? Why? Why though? I guess because... yeah, okay, I see why, I guess. Yeah, it's blue because you get a 3D style. Okay, I see now. I see, so you're like, oh my god, I get a tank and it's a 3D style. And you're like really, really angry. Oh, Cromwell applique. Holy, you can get a prop? No way. Wait a second, I want to see the prop. I want to go prop jumping. Surely I can add on this vehicle, right? 3D styles. Actually, no, you can't. No, yes, you can. No, you can't. Aww. Yeah, this one. My 12K 10K machine. Holy, you actually can get a prop. Speed. I actually don't understand why Wargaming went for this, but I like it. I like it. Wait, 3D attachments are blue as well. Okay, yeah, that's kind of scam-ass. I actually can see that. At least that's how you feel you're getting scam-assed. Ah, yeah. This one right here, yeah. Oh my god, I'm getting something new. Nope, never mind, you don't. And I guess especially like if you don't have all of the vehicles yet, it's really, really annoying if you don't get it. Speaking of, blue again. Blue. Ah, 3D style. God damn it, now I'm already Nice, GZ Heimdall. Aber wieso hast du den Puls, dass du lebendig bist? Whatever. I guess das ist der Point, das ist der Witz. It's a pretty nifty 3D style, especially for a tank which is being played a lot at the moment. Bro, it's actually kind of wild. 240 boxes are not enough to get all vehicles guaranteed. And that's 300 euros, basically. More or less 300 euros. That's actually insane. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe this year you might actually have less gold value because of how the chances of getting a vehicle is different, you know? Like your expected return might be less than last year. But that is purely speculation, which I don't know. Sorry. I should probably not tap out because then the animation stops for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, I still need to... I'm only halfway done with the Black Rock Heimdall. So we'll see what we have to do. The thing is, what should I do at the moment is the question. Is it much lower? I might actually need to ask my friend which has a master in... Blue. Ah! Alley-oop! New tank. Projet Louis. Okay. I don't know how Skill did the math, and I don't want to talk him down or anything. I just want to say, I know that before or a few times ago, he already did use AI to do calculations, which on one hand makes sense if you don't know a lot about math. I did the same I did the same thing as well, but then I did it with a friend of mine, which actually is a master's in mathematics, and he said, no, that is wrong because of this and this and this and this and this reason. And then he showed me an actual paper which is like 10 years old by now, or 5 or 10 years old, which is on expected returns of multi-tiered loot boxes in another game. So this one was a lot more accurate to what we actually had. And this is the problem with AI. If you don't know what you're like, if you have no clue about what you are asking the AI, you might be very, very often misled by tiny mistakes the AI does, because you cannot verify it, right? So that is why I want to ask, have a second opinion. It's not that I don't trust what Skill is saying. It's just I am a bit more cautiously about somebody which is relying on AI on very specific related topics. Man, I sound like a high-horsed idiot. I'm sorry, guys. So we got 13 vehicles already. So wait. What we are only missing? We're only missing the tier 10s, which is the Bombardilo Crocodrillo and the BZT-70. I probably can imagine that it's lower expected value. I really can. The thing is, did we had the specific results last year as well, actually? Man, I want to tap out, but you're not allowed to tap out, otherwise the animation doesn't play. God damn it. Can I tap out now? World of Tanks Holiday Ops 2025, South Korea. I don't want that. I don't want that. The problem is when you search Holiday Ops 2025, it basically goes down to something else, right? Maybe here. No. That's just a Twitch drop, guys. It's something I might look up later down the road, because as far as I'm aware, South Korea has to showcase gambling odds in the things you're selling. So, information show that, like, what's it called? History told us that you can actually think about like that they use the same amount of odds as they did in the other servers. Yeah, that is actually insane. The fact that somebody can get 80,000 gold out of 240 boxes and another person 177,000 gold of the same boxes is actually kind of wild. Also, speaking of, okay, I need to open 5 more. Hey TK, moin, wie geht's dir, mein Lieber? Yeah, let me quickly check something out. What poop? And let me find my friend. My friend is a community insider. So he got 100 boxies from Wargaming. And let me quickly check it out. Yeah. So basically he opened 105, so assume he bought 5 himself, right? So let's quickly open that as well. So we have also 105 boxes opened. Just so you have an example as a comparison, right? Because at the beginning we were really lucky. We got like vehicle after vehicle after vehicle, right? Okay. So now we opened 105 boxes. Good. So I quickly push this here. And as you can see, actually we had the same amount of vehicles and we got also 5 3D styles. And I got more gold than him, interestingly enough. But as you can see, I got much more low tier shitters, while he has, I can show you, oops, that's not what I wanted to show you. At least it wasn't porn, right? As you can see, he got every single vehicle. So while I got low tier shitters, he actually got the big stuff. So yeah, I got more 3D attachments actually, and more credits. Thanks, Wargaming. He got more days, but that doesn't really matter at this point anymore. But as you can see, he got more vehicles. So technically, even though I got more gold, like 5,000 more gold, he got better. He got all the important vehicles already. This, as you can already see, how the difference is there, basically. Oh, blue, 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 blue. Oh, 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 big blue, big blue. So that has to be the, I think it's a BZT because it looks fat. I know, wait, you can't see it because it's under a wrap. It was the Bombardilo Crocodrillo. I heard mixed things about this tank. I heard people complaining that it's basically just a power creep Progetto, so it's a lot better than this one. And I heard others which are saying something about, yeah, but why should I play this when other tier 9s actually make credits? This one doesn't make credits, it's just a reward vehicle. Which is understandable as well. Cocodrillo. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It has a really, really good turret armor, and I see people complaining about this. But then you're like, but the UDES 1516 also has a really good turret armor, and nobody's complaining about that tank, do they? Bessere Rhino, yeah, probably. Bro, that thing is so fat, it's actually wild. This one I'm not entirely sure because it probably plays really, really well into the alpha damage power creep. So yeah, now, 5 boxes later, compared to my friend, we have all the same vehicles as well. So after 115 boxes, right? 110 boxes, we got all the vehicles. That is still really, really, really good if you think about it. Yeah, and these tanks having to be fun is on one hand really cool, but it's also very dangerous in my opinion, TK, because the only... What should I say? The unique selling point of the tier 10, in quotation mark, reward vehicles which they're selling. There needs to be another word which is not premium. I guess we could stay with reward, but it's not really that good. The main problem is with tier 10 being sold like that, is that Wargaming has incentive to make these tanks not just unique, which kind of takes away of other uniqueness of other tech trees which could have gotten that. Or other like doing reward vehicles, you know, which could come from these missions, which we waited ages for. The other problem is they need a unique selling point because the unique selling point is not credits, right? The unique selling point is they have to be unique. Yeah, special tier 10s. They need a unique selling point. And sorry, crew training is not a unique selling point anymore. And gaining bonds is not a unique selling point either. Oh, okay. Blue, blue, blue. What is it? Is it a 3D attachment or is it a new vehicle? Ah, it's a neat 3D attachment. Womp womp. Oh. Ah. And I do agree with TK's statement that I also do think Wargaming shouldn't have sold tier 10s. On the other hand, though, the argument is also kind of mute because Wargaming literally gifted now, I think in total, if somebody started to play the game new, they got 3 tier 10 lines for free. Ah, TBT, nice. See, this is the main problem with Wargaming gifting. Like, see, I play both things, right? I play War Thunder and I play World of Tanks. So both of their games have their uniqueness in that regard. I still think that the grind in War Thunder is horrendous. And to imagine that Wargaming gives away a free tech tree compared to War Thunder, where you literally have to grind ages to get one single top tier vehicle, is mad. So half the box is gone, we have 25 vehicles, and we got 70,000 gold if we round it up. Not too bad, not too bad. The thing is, though, I still believe it's not the best thing to do, because you kind of... Yeah, the quality of the game becomes a lot worse. I really do believe the quality is a lot worse. Because the games become a lot quicker, and people the people are, how should we say, like, let's put it that way. One of the main selling points of World of Tanks is also, like, don't get me wrong, in grinding can be fun. It can be pain, like Nicola said, but it can also be fun, right? And the fun about grinding is the sense of accomplishment, of you getting the vehicle. Like, when I get the black cock, I will be amazingly happy. I will be fulfilled because I got the black cock, right? The thing about this is, though, that you're also like, how should we say? You're not that interested, maybe? Because, like, in War Thunder, if you grind out a new top tier vehicle, you're like, finally, it took me ages and I got it, yay! But then again, especially in top tier, you then also have to grind them stock, which is horrendous. And most top tier vehicles all play the same, literally. You know, it's the, you know the meme, the cow meme, the illusion of choice. You know, in many situations, it's this one right here. You know, it's like, oh, the illusion of choice, of free choice. Oh, wow. Grinding to get the new vehicle, or grinding to get the new vehicle spaded, at least in War Thunder, you know? It's still grinding and it's still frustrating in many situations because it takes very, very long. A long time. Right? And in World of Tanks, it's a little bit, it's not really that anymore because the grind is so quick. The illusion of free choice in World of Tanks would be, you know, it's like the gambler's addiction. Oh, I'm going to have a good game, or I'm going to have a bad game. It's all up to RNG, more or less, you know? That's a little bit, I guess, the meme you can make about World of Tanks in that regard. What do you mean damageable hitbox, Heimdall, on the BZT? Because the BZT has been in super test for quite some time. You know, and it went through several iterations, so I feel like it was fairly finished in that regard. Oh, oh, tonk, 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 another TBT, lol. I do remember though that I may or may not have a little bit of a connection to some people, which may or may not be working in certain situations. But I do remember that depending who is working on a model, the model might be more detailed than other. That is the interesting thing, you know? It really does depend on the person which is modeling the tanks, at least the damage model. I have to put it that way, the damage model. Oh wow, jingle bells. A bell. And the origins are unknown, but legend has it its bell serves as a bridge between the mortal world and celestial realm. It sounds a little bit like the cowbell from SCP. Ooh. I really do remember, like, do you ever have one of these memories while playing this game which are just ingrained in your brain? I remember one of these, blue, way back, where I was playing with a friend, and he said, oh yeah, he got the T-34 for free because he had the T-30 back then, and Wargaming changed the T3, right? And he told me, oh, he loves the tank, he played so many games in it, because A, it was free, and B, it was really, really nice. Moin Spahn, I'm doing very well, how are you? And I then got it as well, and it is still one of my most played tanks in the game. Actually, we can quickly check that out. And the T-34 is just really fun in that regard. It used to be just the perfect tank. Am I this stupid at the moment? I need to go into service record. Whoops. Am I this retarded? Yes, I am. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, as you can see, it is my 5th most played tank. And it's still quite a lot away from the EPR, which I'm not going to play anymore. I'm not going to play this one. I might be playing this one. I'm not going to play this one anymore. I might play this one, you know? So it's still very, very far ahead of all the other tanks which I have free-marked or not free-marked. Oh, really? I actually need to check that out, Heimdall, that the tracks are modeled or not. In any case, what I meant with my ingrained memory is like the friend was just vibing about how good the T-34 is and actually bought it with my schools or my allowance, I would say. What do you mean by that, TK? Like understanding soft stats or just soft stats in general? Oh, blue. Please tank. Please tank. I need more gold. Yeah, the Gino... Was this another TBT? Bro, is this just a TBT train here, or... Oh... Actually, let me quickly check something out. Do I have... Ah, crap. Do I have... Wait, no, this is my... Godverdomme, these are the wrong... Oh, no, no way. Bro, why... I hate Windows. I generally do hate Windows. Because apparently my sticky notes are being tied to my OneNote. And because of my OneNote, I had my work account open. The sticky notes are now in my work account. I feel like I'm missing some of my sticky notes. I'm not even kidding. I feel like I'm missing some of my sticky notes. Maybe they were in the other one. Because I did want to... I'm just thinking where I can write it down, you know. Because that's a really good point. It's actually a really good point. Obviously, you can say, oh yeah, the bigger the number is, the badder it is. And yeah, I understand why you feel like the Chino Kai is so OP, especially as a free-to-play tank. It makes sense. By the way, we got scammed. It was just 3D animations. The Chino Kai is really nice because it has a really potent gun. So it's a really, really good sniper tank. Maybe I need to play a little bit of low tier again to get into the groove of World of Tanksing. But then on the other hand, quick stat check. 225 boxes open. We got all the vehicles. So... I guess if you have my luck, you will get all the vehicles with the investment of 300 euros, which is pretty nifty, I guess. 121,000 gold. That sounds like a lot more, and we still have 75 boxes to go. Yeah, that's true. You will get left aged. That thing is potent. And MDF sparen, personally, I would go for HP Turbo Rammer. Because you don't really need a stabilizer because of how good the gun is and the ability it has. So you basically are... I guess you can instead take instead of taking HP, you might also go for Vents. But the general directive, I would say, is take HP because it allows you to take one more shot and you have stronger tracks, right? I think I have experimental HP just because I wasn't sure how good the fuel tanks and the engine HP are. Of course. Please send me DMs. I am very, very open about getting DMs usually. Unless they are trying to scam me, then you get murdered. Kein Stress, MDF sparen. Alles gut, mein Lieber. Oh, that was a low tier shitter. What was it? Ah, it was the T115. But yeah, like, the thing about, what's it called, about soft stats is, I'm actually not that, like, I am working off vibes. Let's put it that way. I'm working off vibes. But with how many tanks there are already in the game, I'm very confident that you're able to start noticing differences between, like, for example, oh, the tank, oh, no, nice, another tier 9 vehicles. Of getting, what is it? Of the differences between, like, equal aim time, equal accuracy, and then seeing how soft stats are influencing the vehicles. Should be doable. And I do have more time. The Like, see, this is the main problem. While I'm now not studying anymore, so I don't have to worry about studying anymore, but I now work 100%, right? So I've picked up drawing as a hobby right now in my vacation time, and I feel like once again I'm so, how do we say? Oh, nice, 36. Like, how do we say? Thrown around. What should I do? You know, how do I plan my day? Härtung Ansätze Turbo works. Definitely works. Ooh, blue. Surely not a vehicle. We just got the Streets X. I know it's a 3D style. Boo! Boo! You suck! Like, the main thing about Turbo is it allows you to be more mobile on the battlefield and get into positions quicker, which gives you usually an advantage. It also allows you to be faster in reverse, which also gives you an advantage. Usually you take less shots in general. The thing is though, if you notice that the gun handling is super bad, on, for example, the Tiger Mouse, I'm not entirely sure, you might actually remove the turbo to get, or you move the hardening. The hardening itself, yes, is really good and it's like the meta build, but if you feel like you're more confident and like, it's all about how you play as well and how you want the tank to feel. And if you notice like, oh, yes, I survive more because I have more HP, but I get less damage because I don't hit as much, then you might want to actually take, instead of hardening, a stabilizer, so you hit more. In any case, that's 300 boxes, 47 vehicles, 182,000 gold. That feels a lot. It also feels a little when it comes to premium account. I don't mind, I have a shitload of premium account anyway, but... Wait, do I have... Oh, did I do a video about this? I'm not sure.